Off the opening tap, a missed shot, and then a turnover. So Cheswick Christian will bring it up. This is Cheswick Christian and Freedom Village. We're on our next game of the day. The starters for Cheswick Christian at the guards are junior Matt Forbes along with freshman Isaiah Malloy and junior Andy Sklidar. The forwards are sophomore Ben Palak and senior Rob Friel. For Freedom Village, their starters are at guard Joe Nessman along with Daniel Lawson. The forwards are freshman Amari Cooper, senior Adam Vega, and senior Titus Gide. Freedom Village in the white uniforms here this morning, and Cheswick Christian in the blue. Coming up on 7 minutes to go, opening quarter, no score here. Just underway. Please bear with us for a moment. We had to finish our last broadcast, eat lunch, get the lineups, get everything set for this broadcast, and do all that in about 15 minutes. So not a whole lot of time to try to get all that done. So
no, I didn't quite get done.
I got close. First foul on Daniel Lawson. That's the team first on Freedom Village. Forbes out on the wing, holds there. Out top to Pollock. Now pass underneath. Layup missed there by Forbes. And back to the way comes Freedom Village. Now top Nessman off on the wing. Three ball won't go there from Adam Vega. And Cheswick Christian will bring it back up.
Well, I tell you what. Ben Pollock, the senior, pretty good sized fella.
Pollock down low, spins, fires with the right hand. That won't go. And Freedom Village to bring it back up.
That little fella's a sophomore.
Lawson fires. That won't go. Rebound tipped up. No. Still loose. Picked up on the inside. Cooper goes off the glass and scores. So Amari Cooper with the bucket, and we're already having issues with people slipping and sliding everywhere.
Yeah, he just about got a pulled muscle out of that one. He's still feeling that leg.
The pull-up jumper there won't go by Isaiah Malloy. Tracked down near side by Forbes. Back up to Malloy again. Long three. That's off the mark by Andy Sklidar. And back the other way comes Freedom Village. Down the lane. Runner there won't go from Lawson. Now Cheswick will bring him back up. Friel on the baseline. Leaves it underneath. And the little floater there is good by Andy Sklidar.
Nice pass across the baseline and good put up.
And it comes to Nessman, trying to work baseline, dumps it down low to Gide, turns, fires, that's short. And the rebound to Ben Pollock. Yeah, he's a large individual. Yes. Three-pointer on the wing is good. Triple for Andy Sklidar. His first three of the game.
For a sophomore that large, that big a guy, he's got good on his feet out there.
Pass across, Sales far side, picked up there by Vega. Underneath to Cooper, outside three ball is good.
Nice
Triple
shot
for Titus Gide, the senior, with his first points of the game.
You have the feeling these two teams have come to play, don't you?
Game tied at 5, coming up on 4:15 to go in the first. Malloy out front to Friel.
That's the first real big afro I've seen in a while. He got a nice one.
Three ball on the wing. That won't go for Matt Forbes. And back the other way comes Freedom Village. Baseline. Finger roll goes around and out for Vega. Back the other way comes Cheswick. Friel tried to go left side. That pass picked off by Lawson into the front court down the lane. Tried to throw it up. No. And now back out on the run comes Rob Friel. Phil goes baseline. 3-ball there. Won't go from Skladar. And tied at 5 with 3:15 to go in the first.
Yeah, Amari Cooper coming down with that rebound. He plays, he's probably what, is that 6'2", 6'3"? He plays bigger than that.
He's only a freshman. Down the lane, there's a foul underneath. Foul on Rob Friel.
He is a freshman.
His first, team first, and 2 free throws coming up here for Daniel Lawson.
I almost feel like that's a printing error.
Well, I guess it's possible that it's an error, but that's what it is.
Man, not only is he a good-sized kid, he can really play ball.
So first free throw is good. One more coming here. And that's good. Should be a 7-5 lead. It just says 6 right now. I think they forgot to add another point to that total.
Bad thing with the scorekeeper is unless they turn around and look at it, they can't tell. There she got it, 7.
Pollock misfired on a long 2 and then put back up and in underneath by Matt Forbes. So back to the way it comes. Try to go back out front. With it there is Lawson. Tried to look baseline for Cooper. Goes in, fires, no. And the rebound to Friel.
A little out of control that time. Could have taken a little more care with this.
Number 2:15, that ball kicks all the way along the far sideline. Would have gone all the way across the entire gym, I do believe, if the scorekeeper on the other side didn't stop it. Well, the rest came by and asked what we had for a score, but they figured it out. It is 7-7, or at least that's what I have.
Yeah,
that's what the scoreboard has.
She had corrected it and got it just for that bucket. Got the right score up there, and then they scored again, so it made 7-7.
Malloy on top for Pollock. Thought about a 3. Now kicks it right side. 3-ball from Skladar. That won't go. And out of there with it comes Freedom Village.
That's good A.
Lawson left wide open and tried to fire a pass underneath and sailed out of bounds.
A little high and a little behind, but boy, that was a nice thought. I saw G'day breaking across underneath there. He did too.
On a 1:45 to go in the first. We're tied at 7.
Yeah.
Malloy trying to work against this man-to-man defense of Freedom Village. Pollock wanted to go right side. That's stolen away. G'day fires it ahead and out of bounds. So tried to hit Vega with it and got deflected.
Yeah, off of Pollock's head.
Underneath it comes for Vega.
Man-to-man defense.
Cooper, baseline, missed that runner. Rebound tipped underneath and laid up and in by Amari Cooper. 9-7, the lead now for Freedom Village. But that is Malloy. Isaiah Malloy down the lane, lay it up, good in the foul. That's a nice, quick, smooth move from Isaiah Malloy. He got there in a hurry. Actually, it's kind of deceptively fast.
Yeah, he's deceptively fast. Nice footwork. He got a good quick break, got a step on his man, but he took it right at the bucket too, and then used his body to shield off the defender.
Nessman with his first team's second free throw in and out for Malloy. And back up with it comes Cooper, throws up a shot. No, but he will head to the free throw line. Foul on Isaiah Malloy. That will be his first and team's second.
Oh, this guy here's the round table.
The free throw rattles around and in as Cooper will have another one coming. So into the lineup for Cheswick comes Michael Skladar as he'll check in for Friel. So a free throw here for Amari Cooper. throw here is good. So Cooper with the pair. That's 11-7. The lead now for Freedom Village. Out front it comes for Skledar down the lane, and the layup good and the foul for Ben Pollock. That's a nice move to the rim.
It was. He came out of the right side and then went left and left his defender behind him.
Titus,
big guy move like that.
Titus Cadet with his first team third. Free throw here, good. Up it comes with it as Cooper down the lane, lays it up and in. Boy, that's a good take to the hoop by Murray Cooper.
It was, right by the big guy.
13-12 is the lead now for Freedom Village. Up with it is Malloy. Now front for Pollock. Holds there. Give it off right side for Skledar, who almost lost it. Now Michael for three. That won't go. Down to 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Take a step there with Skledar. Andy for three. That won't go. And that brings us to the end of the quarter. I believe it is 13-12, the lead for Freedom Village at the end of one. Take a break. Come back with your second quarter here in just a moment. Start of the second quarter, 13-12 is the lead for Freedom Village. Trying to work into the post here, down to Lawson, who fires. That won't go. And the rebound to Pollock. To the way comes Malloy down the lane. Dumps it underneath to Skledar. Over, layup good, and the foul. I believe that's Dom Marola with the bucket.
And Michael Skledar did a nice job coming down the left side and pass that little shovel pass across to the other side of the lane and get him that layup like that.
That's Daniel Lawson second, the team fourth. Free throw here, no good from Dom.
Oh, he got hit slightly. Went to put that ball up.
Lawson in the front court here. Little crossover move to the free throw line. Kicks it out for Vega. He'll fire a three and scores. Wow, Adam Vega, the senior, with his first points of the game. And they're a triple, 16-14, the lead now for Freedom Village.
They've got Freedom Village got three seniors.
Marola along two. That banks in. Well, Dom Marola with not the prettiest shot in the world, but it went in. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he'll take it. That's it.
Off the right side it goes. Cooper trying to work right side. Now in the post for Gaudet. Now Cooper for three on the wing. Good.
Got it.
Triple for Amari Cooper. Boy, the freshman is just having a ridiculous start to the day.
he can play basketball, can he? Wow.
Pollock. Bank out front for Skledar. Try to go back down low, and that's broken up. On the run comes Lawson down the lane. Good pass. Layup missed, though, by Vega. Out on the run now comes Ben Pollock. The big forward goes behind the back and made a nice pass. But Malloy wasn't ready for it. Jumper on the wing wouldn't go by Sklidar. Back to the way it comes. On the run, and the layup no good by Adam Vega. And actually a pretty smart play by Ben Pollock to not go after that on the layup and get a foul. He just kind of stood off. 3 ball on the wing is good. Triple for Rob Friel. 20. Well, I don't think that's. I think that score is kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it has been most of the time. Yeah.
On the lane, runner there is good by Amari Cooper. I'm going to have to keep track of it myself.
Well, he's done a good job against the big guy.
I think it's 21-19, the lead for Freedom Village. And they finally get that switched out as Andy Sklidar checks in along with Matt Forbes.
Our scorekeeper's having a lot of trouble with that scoreboard up there.
Well, it's something weird. The computer thing is always weird anyway, because anytime you touch something the least bit wrong, then the whole thing goes haywire on those kind of scoreboards. Underneath, layup good.
Boy, that was
by
nice.
Titus Gidey.
The senior really showed him how to play that ball there, man.
23-19, Freedom Village. 4:50 to go in the half. Actually, a pretty good basketball game. Oh, there's a nice little steal. And the layup on the other end is good by Michael Kennedy. Boy, quick hands in the bucket. 25-19. Malloy. And threw that away. Isaiah, just a freshman. You can tell he's got a little bit to work on yet. The layup there missed by Cooper and the foul on Andy Sklidar. That's his first team third. He's still a little bit tentative running the offense and has a tendency to pick up his dribble way too early coming across the half-court line. Of course, that's a freshman.
Yeah.
He got plenty of room to improve and plenty of things to learn from. But he definitely has a lot of possibility. He has a quick first step, too. Free throw good here by Amari Cooper. He'll have another one coming. But
and the guy he's playing against is a sophomore. The guy who's guarding him. How about that? A freshman and a sophomore right matched up against each other.
Cooper's free throw won't go. 22-19, the lead for Freedom Village. Oh, it should be. Yeah, that's throwing me off. 26-19. The score went backwards instead of up. So I'm going to have to start kind of keeping tabs on that if I can. It's kind of hard to do all this and keep track of that, too. There's a runner along the wing, and that goes.
Boy, Freedom Village is just really taking off here now.
28-19. Under 4 minutes to go in the half.
Well, they've taken Cheswick's taken the big guy out, so they don't have him inside now, and they're just going wild in there now.
Marola off to Malloy. Baseline for Sklidar. Off it comes to Friel. Try to get in the corner, and that gets knocked out of bounds. And back into the lineup for Cheswick comes Ben Pollock. Well,
yeah, it's
kind of obvious you can't afford to keep Ben Pollock out for very long.
No.
Because they just have no inside presence other than him. So full timeout here. 28-19 is the lead for Freedom Village. 3:35 to go in the half. I'll take a break. Back with more of our first half here in just a moment. (28-19). the lead for Freedom Village. 3 on the wing is good. The triple for Adam Vega. That's his second 3 of the game. And it's 31-19 Freedom. Trying to get a step as Malloy kicks it off on the wing for Squidar. Back to Malloy in the post. Spins, kicks outside to Forbes. Malloy, down low to Pollock. Oh, nice pass. Layup missed down low by Squidar.
Man, he's made some nice passing, and boy, they just don't take advantage of it.
He's actually done a real nice job on a few different things.
Yeah.
Offensively and defensively, both. Kind of surprising somebody that young, that big, being coordinated and mobile enough to do that.
That's very unusual.
And actually smart, too. I mean,
yeah, he
as
plays
far
the game
as basketball-wise, just has good basketball knowledge. 2:20 to go in the half, 31-19.
He'd make a difference in your team.
Oh, yeah. You ain't kidding. Out front, that deflected, stolen away. On the run is Lawson. Had that blocked. No call anywhere. And back the other way comes Cheswick. Malloy off for Pollock. He'll fire from 15 feet. That goes around and out. Rebound Squidar. Back up, no. And Freedom Village back on the run again. Cooper down the lane. Dunks it with the left hand. 33-19.
He's a blessed with talent, that guy is.
Speaking of young players who can play a little bit, he was a freshman.
Yep. He plays like he's 6'5".
Friel back out
6'6".
front for Malloy. Under a minute and a half to go in the first half. 33-19 is the lead for Freedom Village. Forbes back out to Malloy. To Friel, baseline 3 ball. That won't go from Squidar. And Freedom Village back out with it again. Lawson out on the wing. 3 ball there. Rattles around and out for Titus Gide. Rebound back to Freedom. Step back jumper off the mark there by Kennedy. Down to 53 seconds to go in the half. Malloy up into the front court here. Looks left, now goes right to Friel. Swings it back across. And Squidar down the lane, dumps it back out for Forbes. Baseline Friel, 28 seconds to go in the half, and we got a whistle and a pushing foul.
15
on Adam Vega, his first, team 5th. Inside, Pollock with it. And so Cooper will get called for the foul here.
I wondered how long they'd let him get by with that.
So Cooper gets called for the foul. That's his first. Pollock on the wing, back out front now for Squidar. 18 seconds to go in the half. Pollock tried to work on the baseline and another reach-in foul. And that's
I'd go right back in there again.
Yeah,
So get another foul.
He's a younger player, and he's getting frustrated by the fact that some calls have not gone his way, and they can't afford to have him rack up any more fouls than his last 2. So
no, they can't. He's too good. You can't lose him.
Well, and that's something Coach Hempel is talking about with him right now, is saying, even if you don't like it, don't agree with it, you got to kind of play within it.
That's what you do. You play according to what's being called.
33-19, down to 8 seconds to go in the half. 5, 4, 3 ball by Vega.
No.
That won't go. Vega gets it back. 2 seconds, 1 second at the buzzer. No. So that'll do it for the half. 33-19 is the lead for Freedom Village. First half scoring totals, first of all, for Cheswick. 2 points for Matt Forbes, 4 for Dom Marola. He's 0 for 1 from the line. 2 for Isaiah Malloy. He's 0 for 1 from the line. Andy Skladar with 5 points, including 1 3. 3 for Ben Palick. He's 1 of 2 from the line. And Rob Friel with 1 3-pointer. Cheswick, 2 of 10 from 3-point range. For Freedom Village, 2 points for Michael Kennedy, 6 for Adam Vega on 2 3-point field goals. 4 points for Daniel Lawson. He's 2 of 2 from the line. And 5 for Titus Gade. He has 1 3-pointer. 14 points for Amari Cooper, including a 3 and 3 of 4 from the line. Freedom Village, 3, make that 4 of 7 from 3-point range. Pass off to you for rebounding totals for that first half.
Okay, rebounding, first of all, for Cheswick, we have Matt Forbes with 5, Michael Scudder with 1, Andy Scudder with 2, Ben Pollock had 7, and Rob Friel had 2 for a total of 17. For Freedom Village, Michael Kennedy had 1, Amari Cooper has 4, Adam Vega has 4, Daniel Lawson has 3, and Titus Gade has 3 for a total of 15. So Cheswick's just a little bit ahead on rebounding 17 to 15, but the shooting and all has been much to the favor of Freedom Village, and that's why they have the 33-19 halftime lead.
Yep, up by 14. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our second half in just a little bit. So back here as we start the second half, Freedom Village with the lead. Runner in the lane won't go, but we do have foul down low. Who was that on? Oh, boy. Not sure who that was on. Free throw here, no good. And Amari Cooper will have another one coming. And that's good. 1 out of 2 for Cooper. 34-19 is the lead for Freedom. 7:35 to go in the third.
They changed him in on Pollock.
Well, it's probably a smart idea for now.
Yeah.
Baseline 3 ball. That won't go for Forbes. And that ball got kicked into the backcourt, but now Malloy with it, working right side. Off on the wing for Forbes. Holds there, threw that out front. And that's picked off. With it comes Lawson, launches it ahead. Layup missed, but tipped up and in by Titus G'day.
Got the senior out there playing the sophomore now, and that's Titus G'day. The senior went down there and got that tip back in. The senior follows the play like that real well.
36-19. On the wing, Forbes out front to Friel. Holds there, swings it over on the baseline for Skladar, and that little floater is good. 15-foot jumper for Andy. 36-21. Runner in the lane won't go. Rebound tip, Skladar comes down with it. 6:25 to go. It's a 15-point Freedom lead. Wow. Forbes has that blocked out of bounds by Amari Cooper.
Yeah, that was kind of a bad time to shoot that shot. Amari can really sky high go.
Inbounds pass. Nice pass down low and layup good by Skladar. Good look from Ben Pollock.
Yeah, the freshman made a mistake. Amari came over to help out over there. He should have stayed where he was at and left that side open.
Think about it. He can see the floor, Ben can, and does a nice job passing the basketball.
Yeah, he'll make you pay if you leave your place.
Spin move inside. That runner won't go. Rebound to Pollock. Up the floor now comes Friel. I don't know if it comes to Malloy. Skladar holds here. Try to go down low to Pollock, but threw it into a double team, and foul on Ben Pollock. That will be his first, team second, I believe, on Cheswick. Lawson into the front court, off to Kennedy. Now back up front, and Vega tried to go left side. That's picked off. Friel trying to work left side. Down to 5 minutes to go in the third. Friel for three. Good. Triple for Rob Friel, his second three of the game.
They left him wide open out there, and he made him pay for that one.
Well, now Cheswick starting to close the gap a little bit. It's down to a 10-point game. G'day, back out front. Kennedy throws up a runner. Nope, tried to get his own rebound. Back up on the fadeaway. That won't go. And the rebound down low to Matt Forbes. Forbes up top. Long three, no good from Pollock. And the rebound down low to Freedom Village.
I don't think that's where I want Pollock shooting.
On the lane, a little hop. Throwing that one up there is G'day. He just ran out of space. Out it comes for Skladar. Andy will fire a three. That won't go. Rebound inside. Good hustle by Malloy. Goes up. That won't go, but it'll go to the free throw line.
Good hustle by Malloy. Littler guy, but he gets in there and gets in there quick.
Lawson with his third, team first. Isaiah Malloy to the free throw line here. Free throw is good. And Malloy will have another one coming.
Be careful. I was taking it too long.
Yeah, second free throw, good by Malloy. I was actually surprised the ref let him come back into the lane after that whole thing. I thought he was just going to say stay out there. 36-28, down to an 8-point game. Cooper spins, gives it back out front for Lawson. Now on the wing. That shot is good. Boy, that's a pretty shot from Titus Gaudet. Long two.
That was not an easy shot either, but the guy went up and let it fly.
38-28. Skladar out to
everybody.
He tried to fire a backdoor pass, and good thing the ref was looking for it.
Yeah, it was. His player didn't break underneath the way he was planning him to do it, I guess. And
Kennedy off on the wing. 3 ball there is short from Vega.
There's a good job of blocking out by the big guy, Pollock. Took the rebound right out of it.
Friel into the front court. Off to Malloy. Out front, Skladar. Now Forbes. Pollock with it here. On to Skladar. Now Friel. About a 2:40 to go in the third. 38-28, the lead for Freedom. Andy Skladar out front, dumps it down low to Pollock. Got in deep and couldn't make the little layup. Gets it back, goes up, no, and a foul on the play.
Boy, that's fighting inside, man. 2 guys on him hitting his arms, and he still got the rebound and put it back up. Didn't make the bucket, but he got the foul and get 2 free throws.
Titus Gaudet with his second, team second, and to the free throw line goes Ben Pollock. 1 for 2 from the line today. First one's no good. Into the lineup for Cheswick comes Michael Skladar. And that's good.
He's getting that 50% shot average on his free throws.
38-29, the lead for Freedom. 2:20 to go in the third.
Cheswick got in their 2-3 zone defense.
Cooper back over to Lawson now. Off it comes to Gaudet. And a dump at baseline.
Well, that's nice defense, isn't it?
Cooper out front, got a step. You got a whistle and a foul. Foul will be on Michael Skladar. That's his first, team third.
Skladar. Sophomore.
Cooper down the wing, tried to go around Pollock. Pollock with a nice rebound. Outlet feed ahead on the break. Skladar off the glass and scores. Well, it continues to get closer. 38-31, Freedom. 1:40 to go in the third. It's kind of one of those weird games where it doesn't feel really like it's close. Still feels kind of like Freedom Village has this thing in control, but it's slowly going away.
It certainly is.
3 ball misses on the wing.
Isaiah Malloy getting that rebound there.
Well, you got to think if Cheswick can have this at 5 points or less by the end of the third quarter, you got to feel pretty good about that. 3 ball on the wing. That misses. And out of bounds it goes. It will be Freedom basketball with 1:12 to go in the third.
Oh, my.
Lawson,
Titus
into the front court.
He's always thinking basketball. Taking the ball. He's telling the guy, watch out for that long pass.
Kennedy off now to Lawson. Back to Kennedy. Looked underneath. And we got a whistle and a foul down low. Foul is on Andy Skladar. That'll be his second, team fourth, with 52 seconds to go in the third.
I say they're starting to get a few fouls racked up here.
And it comes Along that baseline is
There's your
Kennedy.
rug right there you're talking about.
Lawson back up top to Cooper. Goes in the post for Gade. Tried to spin around. Now up front with it is Lawson. Gade. Left side, Cooper wanted to get a step, fired it back up top. Gade down the lane, lost it going in there, and coming away with it is Ben Pollock.
Yeah, he just simply lost the handle on the ball. Pollock grabbed it then and had the turnover.
Down to 15 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, Freedom staying in their man-to-man, though. They're not leaving that.
Off goes Friel. The baseline underneath. Good pass to Pollock, who lays it in.
That was a nice pass. And Pollock took no time in getting the shot off either.
Shot at the buzzer, no good, and that'll do it for the end of three. Well,
5 points.
Yep, Cheswick has gotten it back to within 5. 38-33 is the lead for Freedom Village. Come back with your fourth quarter here in just a moment. Start of the fourth quarter. 5-point lead for Freedom Village. 3 ball in the corner won't go from Cooper. And again, Cheswick comes away with it. I'm telling you, they just keep chipping away.
Yep, they're doing a good job of staying with it. And you're right, Freedom's got to take better shots too.
Down low, Pollock missed that. Tip back out, it's loose. Cooper's got it. Mari Cooper back the other way, down the lane. Try to go around the defender, missed the layup.
Dom Marola with that rebound. That's an interesting name. I wonder what country is from Dom. Dom Marola.
Underneath, that won't go from Pollock.
Pollock's got to make those. That's 2 in a row he's missed. You've got to put those in.
Lawson back the other way. Off to Kennedy. On the wing, Vega. In the middle, Cooper. Outside 3 ball. That's short. Rebound back up. No. And it will be Cheswick basketball with 6:49 left. Well, Freedom Village was up, what was it, 14-16 at one point? Somewhere along there, at least 14 points anyway. Off it comes for Sklidar. Now back near side to Marola. Out front, Forbes for 3. That won't go. And the rebound comes down to Freedom Village. Lawson back the other way on the wing. 3 ball there. No. From Vega.
Yeah. Shots are not falling right now. I think people are getting winded for one thing.
Sklidar for 3. Good triple for Andy Sklidar.
Wow. That was a long one, too. That looked like about 2 feet behind that arc.
It continues to get closer. It's 38-36, a 2-point game with 6:02 to go in the fourth. Well, take a break. We'll come back with more of this fourth quarter in just a moment. (38-36), the lead for Freedom Village. Out of the timeout, runner on the baseline won't go, and Powlett comes away with the board. Out of there with it comes Forbes into the front court. Try to work baseline. Comes back out. Forbes lost it, and it will be Freedom basketball. As into the lineup for Cheswick comes Rob Friel. I feel like I'm directing traffic down here.
Well, let's see. Cheswick's still in their 2-3 zone. They're staying with the zone now. They both were going man-to-man there for a while.
And there's a steal. Picked off. Out on the run comes Andy Skladar down the lane and lays it up and in.
Fantastic speed. Andy just took it all the way. Got the steal and took it all the way in.
Game tied at 38. Down to 5:15 to go. Wow, this is some comeback.
I would never thought would have happened myself.
I mean, Cheswick was down by deep double digits, somewhere in the neighborhood of 16, 18 points, and they've come back. A layup good and a foul. So a good answer from Freedom Village here. Foul on Rob Friel. That will be his second, team fifth. Shot good from Daniel Lawson, and he'll have one more coming here. Good. Well, that helps the Freedom Village cause anyway. 41-38, they lead it with 5 minutes to go.
That's the first time they've scored in quite a while. Got 3 points down that time.
Friel on the wing for Forbes.
Oh, can't do that.
Wanted to go down low and threw it away. Kennedy read that back the other way. No, but he will head to the free throw line. A foul on Isaiah Malloy is second. Team sixth. And Michael Kennedy to the free throw line. Free throw here, rattles around and out. Kennedy will have one more coming. And for what they tell me, that's 3 on Kennedy.
Malloy?
I did miss one earlier in this game. I didn't see who it was called on, so that's got to be it. Free throw misses. And back up with it comes Rob Friel for Cheswick. Well, if it
Both
comes
teams have got good substitutes. They need them, it seems like. Well, Freedom, basically, they've stayed most of what they've got.
Malloy with it. Swings it back over to Friel.
I think if they could have had 2 or 3 substitutes to bring in and give these guys a little breather, I don't know if they would have dropped those points. So
Friel for 3. That won't go. And the rebound down low to Lawson.
Well, now Cheswick hasn't scored in a while.
Yeah, wow, what a bounce pass. And Cooper lays it in. That's an unbelievable pass from Daniel Lawson. A one-bounce half-court pass, one-handed. And Cooper finishes with the layup. And now it seems like Freedom Village woke back up again. 43-38, they lead it with 4 minutes to go.
Whatever Cheswick was doing very well, all at once they've kind of left that. I don't know. We'll have to see what they can do about it now. Oh, well, we're getting down now. The grunting time is 4:05 left in the game. Cheswick is down to Freedom by 5 points, and time is running out.
Up next, our 3:30 boys matchup between Covenant Christian out of Massachusetts and Covenant Classical out of North Carolina. There's a lot of different states here this weekend.
Yeah, there are.
There's a team from California. There's one from Nevada. There's a team from Canada. And we got teams from all over the place. Just so far today, we've seen West Virginia, New Jersey, Virginia, New York, Maryland. Teams from all over the place. Outside, Pollock for three. That's good.
Man,
Ben Pollock with a
big
triple.
guy. 2-point game again, 43-41, 3:45.
This has quietly turned out to be one of the better games today.
Yeah, it's been a nicely, just a solidly played game.
Kennedy over to Cooper. He'll fire a deep three. That's way short, and the rebound to Pollock. The other way it comes. Friel pulls it back out off to Malloy. Pollock three again. No.
I don't know about that.
Back the other way now. Kennedy swinging around the Vega. Fires from the baseline. Nope. Rebound knocked away down low. Vega will track it down. Down front, Cooper on the wing. Three ball. That won't go from Kennedy. And it will be Cheswick basketball.
Hey, what? It's a tough game inside there.
And we got a 30-second timeout to Cheswick. 2:51 to go. 43-41 is the lead for Freedom Village, but it's been a precarious lead the last quarter or so.
Yeah, the game is tightened as we got on the second half. It just kept tightening up. I thought by the time we got to halftime, the game was decided. I didn't think they could gain that much on them in a half. I'm a man of little faith as far as that went, I guess.
Well, there's 68 teams here this weekend.
68
teams.
Boy, that's a lot of teams. I think all of them were eating breakfast at our hotel, too.
All 68. We're eating at 7:15 this morning.
I'll tell you what, there's enough people around there.
A little bit more about these teams in this one. Freedom Village out of Lakemont, New York, and the Great Finger Lakes Christian Athletic Conference. They're 20-2 on the year, coached by John Hempel. Cheswick Christian Academy out of Cheswick, Pennsylvania, and the Southwest Christian Athletic Conference, 16-8 on the year, coached by Todd Rosio. 43-41 is the lead for Freedom Village. 2:40 left. Pull-up jumper on the wing. That won't go for Andy Skladar.
No one would say that's a bad shot, but that's the way he shoots. He dribbles around, doesn't get stopped. He just puts on the brakes all once and jumps up and turns around and lets a three-pointer go.
Inside Kennedy. Off to Amari Cooper. I do believe if I'm Freedom Village, I just back this out to half court and hold it. But they attack it a little bit. Beautiful pass underneath. Layup missed, though, by Lawson. And here comes Cheswick.
Lawson should have had that one, and his coach went over like he was pulling his hair out. Oh, we needed that basket.
Yeah, he was there. Just couldn't quite finish it. Two minutes left. Friel on the baseline ran out of room. Now Skladar up top for Pollock. Skladar in the wing for three. Nope, that's short.
A little short, man.
And the rebound underneath to Cooper.
That Cooper's had a nice game for himself, too. That's his 8th rebound. He got a chance to go double on it.
Here's what I'd do if I'm Freedom. I'd just hold it out there. Just stand out at half court.
Yeah, because
come get you.
That's one of the things that Cheswick has changed the second half. They went into a man or zone defense. And keep up with the man-to-man.
There is a beautiful pass.
Man.
That is a beautiful pass from Titus Gide to Daniel Lawson.
That's a senior shining bright right there. Titus.
I don't know how he got that pass through there, but he did. 45-41, and we have a timeout to Cheswick. 1:04 left. 45-41, the Village. Take a break. Come back with more here in just a moment. 45-41 the lead for Freedom Village. Under a minute to go now in the game. Underneath, that pass deflected, out of bounds. It will be Cheswick basketball. 54 seconds left. Friel with it. Baseline, it goes for Malloy. Back to Friel on the wing. Cheswick's going to have to do something here shortly. Pollock down low got whacked a couple of times.
What they're going to do is they're not going to let him shoot under the Pollock. They're going to slap and bang and wang on all they can because there's only 42 seconds left, 42.8.
Lawson picked up his fourth foul, team third. Friel on the baseline. Back out front to Skladar. Down low, Pollock. And they're going to get him for a charge.
That was pitiful. That was pitiful. He wasn't even really moving in. He just fell over.
So a charge on Pollock. Even the guys from Freedom were laughing about that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So the foul on Ben Pollock, his second. Back the other way, this shot goes up and in on the other end of the floor.
Nice shot. Right around Pollock.
Titus Gade with the bucket, 47-41, down to 15 seconds left. Three ball on the wing. That won't go, and that's going to pretty much do it here. 47-41, down to 6 seconds left. Trying to track him down, and that's going to be it. 47-41 is the final. Freedom Village wins it. Cheswick Christian made a nice run to get back into this thing, but never could come up. So 47-41 is the final for Freedom Village as they get the win. Final scoring totals here in just a moment. First of all, for Cheswick Christian, 2 points for Matt Forbes, 4 for Dom Marola. He was 0 for 1 from the line. 6 points for Isaiah Malloy. He was 2 of 3 from the line. 6 points for Rob Friel, including 2 3-point field goals. 9 points for Ben Pollock, including 1 3. He was 2 of 4 from the line. 14 points for Andy Skladar, including 2 3-point field goals. Cheswick, 5 of 18 from 3-point range. For Freedom Village, 2 points for Michael Kennedy. He was 0 for 2 from the line. 6 for Adam Vega on 2 3-point field goals. 9 points for Daniel Lawson. He was 3 of 3 from the line. 11 points for Titus Gade, including 1 3-point field goal. 17 points for Amari Cooper, including 1 3. He was 4 of 6 in the free throw line. Freedom Village, 4 of 13 from 3-point range. So that's a few for rebounds.
All right, rebounds. First of all, for Cheswick, we had Matt Forbes with 6. Dom Melora had 1. Michael Skladar had 2. Isaiah Malley had 2. Andy Skladar had 3. And Ben Pollock, 16. Count them, 16 rebounds. Rob Friel had 3 rebounds for a total of 33 for Cheswick. For Freedom Village, Michael Kennedy had 3, and Amari Cooper had 8. Adam Vega had 6. Daniel Lawson 5, and Titus Gade with 5 for a total of 27. So the rebounding edge went a little bit to Cheswick, 33-27.
And the final 47-41 Freedom Village. We'll take a break, come back with the next game at 3:30 Eastern Time between Covenant Christian and Covenant Classical. We're back here in just a little bit.